Hey everybody, it's Allie from Geek Alchemy. We got a lot going on, even more than what is technically in shot. Today we are making Sorcerer, and the fragrance we are using is Dragon's Blood from Nature's Garden. I picked this fragrance because in D&D settings there are a lot of sorcerers that claim they get their innate magics from their parentage, or somewhere back in their history they have a dragon ancestor. So I thought that was perfect, absolutely perfect for this. Now I will say, so y'all don't get on my butt, even though some might, I thought I had 2 gloves in my pack and I only have 1, and I was already over halfway prepped. I'm not leaving the house right now. I got way too much going on. So, reading up on Dragon's Blood, it does discolor. So, we will be adding some zinc oxide to the batch to go ahead and try and counteract that just a touch. We have our hard oils and butters. We have our organic sunflower and castor oil here, distilled water, lye. Over here is the fragrance oil. And we have 4, technically 5 fragrances, or colors, I mean, going on today. These 3 are from Nurture Soap, Shamrock Silver, Gold Dust, and Cornflower Blue. And right here is Nature's Garden's Tomato Red Pigment. I may be adding either more colorant to this, or I may be adding some astaxanthin, which is a red algae. So unless you have allergies specifically to seaweed, which I have not heard of myself, there should be no allergy warning necessary in here. So I'm going to don my 1 glove and, of course, my safety goggles before we get started. I'm going to go ahead and slowly add the lye to my water. Stir it up and let that just chill for a bit afterwards. So, how you guys been? It's been a little while for me since I've done a soap video, and it is now early August. I am not necessarily excited for the school year this year. In fact, I'm so not excited that I ended up having a very minor, thankfully, anxiety attack about a week ago, a little less. And I realized why I had it is because I was worried about this coming school year, and you know how parents it can get, like worried things aren't gonna be great, and then with this whole pandemic thing, things just are crazy pants all around. All right, that feels pretty loose. I don't feel any granules. Now, considering that I plan on putting in zinc oxide, I know a whole lot of people don't weigh these things out, but I like to know how much my soap actually costs. I don't want to overcharge for something. All right, and that's just over a ½ ounce. All right, set that down. And let's go ahead and mix up our colors as well. Now you might be asking me why I'm using gold in here instead of, say, red as my main color. Well, I like the metallic dragons, quite honestly. Do I have to keep holding this? What's up with this? And I think the way this will show up in the batch will be mostly gold, and then the patina of the green and blue, whether that's brass or bronze, or gold even, they all kind of have like little highlights of green and blue in their scales. All right, I don't feel like that is doing it for the white, so we're gonna go ahead and mix this up. So that it's all nice and even. All right, gonna go ahead and turn that off, scoot it to the side, and now for the heat transfer method. Yep, I don't feel any bits. And for those of you who don't know, this is an intermediate to advanced technique where you use the heat of your lye solution to melt your hard oils and butters. It takes a couple minutes, but it's so much easier than waiting and waiting and waiting for everything to warm up to the perfect temperature and then cool down. Ugh, I like this so much better. But like I said, it takes a couple minutes, so I'm gonna go ahead and pause y'all and bring you back when this is either ready for the clear oil or the loose oils, or I just go ahead and have everything emulsified. I'll be back in a minute. All right, guys, I just added the white. I really didn't blend together yet. I wanted to show you how cool everything gets. I'm jumping between the 90s and the low 90s and the high 80s and the mid 90s. Sorry, the low 90s and the mid 80s. So like I said, this really brings it down to the temperatures that I normally work at anyway, and it behaves wonderfully. Now, they didn't say anything about this being a misbehavior. In fact, most people said that the fragrance oil was wonderful, except that it discolors a bit. So I am here attempting to emulsify everything together, and then we'll separate into separate pitchers. No, I guess there's no air. Alright. I'm gonna give this a little bit more. And I'm gonna call that done. Oh, the this smells so good. It smells like the resin and not that cheap perfume. I really hope it holds true in the soap. Sometimes a soap can morph a fragrance, and while I didn't read anything about it, everyone's soap is different. Seems to sometimes the oils can change the game up on you. All right, so I'm gonna turn that back on. Oh, we're at a light trace. And let's see, do the gold first. All right, we're gonna let that right there. And then we're gonna mix the gold. I only wish it stayed this shiny. Ooh. Well, it keeps the sparkle, but wish it stayed gold. It seems like all golds turn to like this tan or caramel color, which isn't bad, but you know, when you're hoping for a goldy yellow. Oh well. Oh, this is gonna look so good. Okay, what else can we talk about today? Well, I can tell you that I have, ooh my gosh, this is getting thick. I am prepping for Halloween. Suddenly, I lost my train of thought. Sorry about that. And I have went out and bought some wonderful fragrance oils from Bitter Creek. If you hear a little rumble, I think we're about to have a thunderstorm. Oh, this is gonna be so cute. Alright, sorry about that. I'm gonna rinse this out real quick. Alright. This is getting thick, but it's being manageable, so here's hoping it stays that way. But back to the Halloween. I'm really looking forward to Halloween this year. I have got so many inspirational ideas. My product testers, especially the one, has been incredibly helpful with my liquid, with critiquing my liquid soap, with telling me what she thought of the green fairy options, and I really liked her one suggestion on what to do with the scent she chose opposite, not to go as the green fairy, but she said it was still really nice and she thought it would be perfect in the Halloween lineup. I didn't go exactly with her suggestion, but I am putting it in the lineup and I am super excited about this. All right, now, I can't remember how much I was gonna put in this. Oh, that's because I didn't write it down. That's just great, Allie. All right, well, I'm winging it then. So let's let's go with 3 ounces, I guess. Now you might be asking me, why in the world am I putting red in here when I have the colors for gold or brass dragons in this soap? Well, I don't know. Red kept calling to me. Like, I could not stop wanting to put red in here. But I didn't want it as the main color because that's one of the main colors, or that is the main color in the wizard soap. And I didn't want anyone to get mixed up with the design of it. I'm like, well, this one is red, but this one is red too, and I don't remember which one. So yeah, to just kind of set them apart a little bit, I decided that the red is gonna just be an accent in this. And this soap is definitely getting thick. Thankfully I can stir it out, but I can't tell you how badly this just messes with my head. That I'm just like, pour, pour, pour before it goes crazy. But I have to just remind myself, no, it's behaving. It really is. It's behaving. All right, so I don't know. This kind of looks pink to me, even though I put a good amount of red in there. Now, because of that, I'm just gonna go ahead and pop a capsule of astaxanthin in here. And if you didn't see my Charlie inspired soap, you should definitely check it out. I put astaxanthin in that soap. Why won't this open? Come on. Phooey. And I only have one glove. This is going to be interesting. There we go. But meanwhile, I'm goopy. I don't know what to do. Ah! Soap fail. Well, no, not really. This is why you have napkins or designated towels. That's probably stained for life now. All right, here we go. This is more the shade that I was hoping for. All right, we're gonna do a little bit of an in the pot swirl. We're gonna be busy here. Gonna try and give it a little angle, not too much. Okay. I'm gonna start with a small layer of white. There we go. All right. Gonna stir up the gold and the blue and the green really well. And we're going to do an in the pot swirl of these guys. Where can I set this? All right, just for now, setting this here. All right. Now, when you see this green, don't worry. It's not going to stay this ugly color. It will lighten back up like it always does. And you know, this being so thick is actually probably really good. It probably won't, I probably don't have to worry about the colors bleeding into each other. All right, done with the green. Now on to the blue. I like this shade of blue. I hope it doesn't change too much. I definitely have to swirl this. I was hoping the in the pot swirl would be enough, but it's not gonna happen. Look at that. All right, now we're gonna fold this a couple times. Not too much. Here we go. I want to do another layer of white. This is definitely going to be interesting. It's definitely not going to be originally what I planned, but I still think it's going to come out pretty awesome. All right, I'm going to put one more layer down of this before I tamp it. All right. Now you guys are gonna maybe have to hold your ears. Okay, I'm just gonna leave it like that now. Oh, this is going to be fun to cut. All this gold on the bottom. Okay, so I keep getting distracted, sorry. Halloween, we have quite a few compared to years past. Witches Familiar will be back, but it will not be the same fragrance. But if you liked the little spider mold, you'll get to see it again. Again, we're not going to use the same fragrance as last year. If you didn't see it, you don't know the epic fail that it was. If I can remember, I'll go ahead and in the upper corner, I'll link that, or I'll put it in the description below. Okay. Ooh, it's getting loud out there. I'm gonna put... No, it's not as thin as I was hoping. Well, here's my other in the pot swirl that I was planning on. Scrape down the sides. Oh, this red is actually looking about the way I wanted it to originally, so it's making me pretty happy. I'm hoping it doesn't fade to a hot pink. I mean, it'd be kind of cool if it did, actually, now that I think about it, but not the original, you know, inspiration. Anyone who is new to the channel and you made it this far and my weirdness, I want to thank you for joining me. For those who are subscribed or regular viewers, I welcome you back. Thank you so much. For visiting little old me, just over here in my soap shack, making some handmade goodness. Alright. And the rest of that will pop up. Alright. I'm going to put it to the side here so I can see a little bit better. That's gonna be so nice. All right, let's get some over here. Ooh, look at those swirls. All right, let's give this a little tamp. Ooh, I like those swirls. Yeah, this got a little thicker than I wanted, but you know, it's behaving overall, and I gotta say, I look forward to working with this again. Oh, you guys. I hope you're enjoying the end of your summer. I'm trying. Things are definitely hectic, but you know, life moves on. Lean on your friends and family and just keep doing your best. That's all we can do, right? I can't get it because of my hand. It's engloved on the other side. Oh, fudge. Fudge nuggets. There we go. Ha! I did it. Okay. You know, I was honestly thinking of doing a nice like floofy top, but now I honestly don't know because I really like the swirls going on in here and I don't want to mess them up. There we go. This isn't bad. I did a mini haul video last week. If you guys would like to see it, feel free. I have a mini haul of my own for fragrances coming up. But I don't think we have time today. I sure hope you guys enjoyed this video. Have a geeky day. I know. Woo, I can't wait to cut into this. Come back and see me for the cutting. Bye.